Legends assemble! Dattebato back with another team breakdown and showcase, this time with the Brute Bonnet and Rock Ogerpon squad put together by the legend INFP. Now, before we get into it, if breakdowns really aren't your thing, fear not. I've chaptered this video so you can just skip right ahead to the sample battles using the timestamps below. And if you're even more raring to go, we got the rental ID right up here on the screen, as well as in the description below, along with the PokePaste, so you can hop right in the driver's seat, try this team out on cartridge or on Pokemon Showdown. With that out of the way, let's break it down, legends. But before we break it down, we always salute the creator. Now, the creator this time was INFP, the legend. Here's their Twitter. You absolutely should follow them. Let's take a look at their resume and their bio. Now, at Japan Nationals 2022 and 2021, they did so well that they qualified for Worlds through that tournament, which is freaking awesome. They've also got in the single-digit rankings, so top 10, top 9, I should say to clarify, not including 10, top 9 on Sword and Shield cartridge ranked ladder. 3 times they got that. Three times, which is freaking sweet. And then another, a few more tournament results where they've done super well, top 10, top 15, and listed some of their interests. Pokemon and Gochiusa. Okay, so this is the legend that created the team, and specifically the team that we're using tonight. They got 35th in September on cartridge, 38th in October. So just this last season, they got 38th on the ranked ladder on cartridge. Scarlet and Violet cartridge, they got 38th. Insane. And this is their elo right here for both of those results, as well as finishing 4-3 at Pokepara. Just qualifying for Pokepara, for those of you guys that don't know, is a feat in itself. Pokepara is this like unofficial grassroots nationwide tournament in Japan that you qualify for through other like offline tournaments or even some online and ranked stuff can get you in there, like Terra Share, like other in-person offline things. And it is just super cool. It's totally grassroots, and it's maybe I want to say around the order of like a couple hundred people all battling it out, with first prize taking home prize money that can be put toward like travel and accommodation expenses for the next year's Pokemon World Championship. So I think it's such a cool like grassroots effort to put this on, just like intertwining this network, weaving this web of networking like throughout the nation, like getting trainers involved, getting trainers communicating with each other, getting trainers practiced for the eventual world competition. Also like giving them an opportunity to facilitate their participation in the form of a subsidization or something, or what do they call that word? Is it a subsidy? Either way, it's prize money, baby. It's prize money. You're using that to go to Worlds. So winning record at that tournament is like going up against the best people in your country, and the best people in your region is no small feat, dude. So I just want to praise INFP for these awesome results. And not only that, you guys are already used to the legends that we feature on this account. They went and put together a team report, which is so cool. They did not have to do this, but they put together a team report showing us how the team was made, how to use the team, why they picked each Pokemon. It's a beautiful thing. So one more time, salute the legend INFP. Thank you so much, dude, and thank you so much for everything you've done. Thank you for watching the stream. I know you were in there. INFP was giving me some feedback as well, and I appreciate that so much. They're such a legend. Everybody throw them the follow and shoot them a thank you for this team and the report that goes with it. Now, seamless transition time. Boop. We got Pokemon Showdown here with the team built, and we have the team report here by INFP on the left. Okay, so let's get right into this, legends. Again, mentioning the results, and here is the motivation for using. So they want to kill or put to sleep on turn 1. That's their MO, guys. This is INFP's MO, is they want to kill something in one hit, moving faster than them. They want to pick up that one hit KO, or they want to put it to sleep. So they started off and they're like, I want Brute Bonnet. I want Brute Bonnet to put it to sleep. And Brute Bonnet, we'll get into it in a second, but Brute Bonnet and Amoonguss, you'll be like, oh, similar roles, I guess, with the biggest difference being that Brute Bonnet has more base stats, right? Particularly can run a little faster with less investment. So we'll get to that, legends, but that's the goal. This is the foundation here of the team is Brute Bonnet. Brute Bonnet because we want to put stuff to sleep and we want to tank stuff. We want to tank blows and we want to move fast, allow the rest of our team to move without being hit. So that is the the lifeblood of the team here is this Brute Bonnet, the cornerstone, you might say. Haha. But then they're like, okay, let me get Chi-Yu along with Brute Bonnet because like Chi-Yu can totally wreck all the grass types that Brute Bonnet can't touch. Then they're like, let's throw Rock Ogerpon into the mix because you get an advantageous matchup into water, fire, and other rock types that, you know, can be difficult to deal with fire type attacks. Then you got Fluttermane. You know, nobody's being surprised by how good Fluttermane is anymore, but Fluttermane is matching up well into all the dragon types that, again, are difficult to come into with fire types just like Chi-Yu. And you get really, really good performance matching up in the speed wars, you know, Fluttermane being pretty naturally fast and also with options for speed control itself. That is giving you a lot of value. Then we're rounding it out with Torkoal, who is just like, boom, the anti-water Urshifu button. And then you have Chien-Pao, who is Chien-Pao on this team. Main idea, stop Dondozo Tatsugiri. Stop Dondozo Tatsugiri. So that's a brief intro. Now let's take a look at each Pokemon individually. So you'll see Brute Bonnet. First up, Brute Bonnet moves are Spore, 100% accurate sleep move, beautiful. Bullet Seed, which is funny, no loaded dice. You can roll the dice here and see how many times you hit, but it's super cool. Sucker Punch, give you a little high power priority move here and there because, you know, Brute Bonnet's got that base 127 attack, you with no investment. That's decent, folks. That's decent. Then you got the Rage Powder to redirect a little bit. Now, basically they wanted it so they could put you to sleep. Now, compared to Amoonguss, who we all know that Amoonguss is super popular and for good reason, Amoonguss probably, you know, has a better natural typing defensively than Brute Bonnet, but we can fix this with terrestrialization, of course. And like I was mentioning earlier, the racial value, which translated from Japanese, whenever you might see this, it might look a little funny to us translating it into English. That just means the total base stat value. So on most Paradoxmons, with the exception of Roaring Moon and Iron Valiant, I think each Paradoxmon has a 570 base stat total. And I think those two, Roaring Moon and Iron Valiant, have 590, if I'm correct. So Terra Fire on Brute Bonnet lets you go into like all the things like Fluttermane you can get into, stuff you would be normally weak against, like Fluttermane, Chi-Yu, Armarouge, Torkoal, Gholdengo, and not to mention its natural typing lets you deal with the dark types and expanding force, you know, all that psi spam, the indeedy Armarouge stuff that if you're not prepared for could totally wreck your team. So then you have the booster energy, which if you take a look at the stat numbers here, 149, that is the highest stat, the highest stat besides HP. You're getting a 1.3 boost on it from the booster energy. Now, its HP is 252. That means you can live the final gambit from Annihilate, which is crazy. Annihilate only being 110 base HP. And then you can outspeed Dondozo at +3. That's a sort of a funny benchmark, but you know, good to keep in mind. You do have like Icy Wind control. It does give you an idea of where you would be in the matchup if you were to pull out the Trick Room on this Fluttermane. Now, it can also run, now you see here, 90 base speed, and that's you know, with the investment over here that maybe Iron Hands would be putting on to hit like 80 or something. You know, Iron Hands are usually being run around 80, I want to say. The fast hands, you know, they might be a little faster, but I don't think a lot of mons I don't think are hitting 90 like this. All the slow mons with similar values like Goodra and Iron Hands, they're not being run that fast. So you can spore them. You can spore them before they even move, which is crazy. It's super, super awesome. Then you have like that they're mentioning the coverage moves as well, but mainly the bread and butter of this mon is the Spore and the Rage Powder. The redirection, you are going to be living so much stuff. I remember like taking physical hits when I was trying out the team and just being like, oh my god, that's barely chunking Brute Bonnet. Like, you could Rage Powder for days, folks. So now let's move on to Chi-Yu. Chi-Yu, like we said, to take care of the grass types that Brute Bonnet can't really touch. Now it's got the fire stab, the dark type stab, so it's really nice offensive typing, and Intimidate can't work on you, so it's like easy. You're just expecting to do damage no matter what your opponent's lead is. You could totally like put a lot of offensive pressure on it because of that, and it's got pretty high speed too, like going timid max here with the Life Orb. It's resistant to a lot of spread moves like Eruption, Expanding Force can't touch it at all, Heat Wave, Make It Rain. So you're resistant to so many spread moves, and Brute Bonnet is just rage powdering the other ones away, which is just an incredibly good synergy, dude. It's so sick. And then you have a protect on this mod because Chi-Yu is really frail. Sometimes you see some Chi-Yus with choice specs and they're super hard to maneuver because you don't have protect on it and they are so frail. So just something to keep in mind. Put protect on this mon. Make sure it's living another turn, living to fight another turn. You know what I'm saying? So we go with protect and the life orb. It's sort of a best of both worlds. You get the firepower and the protection option. You have overheat, which is just picking up so much stuff. Base 130 power off of Chi-Yu with the beads of ruin, life orb 252. Even not modest, crazy. You get heat wave, so you get some good spread move. You get dark pulse, great stab that always hits, and it's faster than any Urshifu minus the scarfs, but you're faster than Urshifu's, which is really nice, and a lot of other like base 100 max, you're outspeeding a lot of mons here, so that's good to keep in mind, legends. Next up, we got Rock Ogerpon. We're jumping around on the Poke Paste here, but this Pokemon was picked because this will let you deal with water types, fire types, rock types, anything you can't hit with fire itself. And it's really cool because it hits hard and it's super durable. You have the ability on Rock Ogerpon of Sturdy, which is basically a focus sash. I think this is why I think Rock Ogerpon is so slept on, because you can't put an item on any of like the fire, water, grass masks, or sorry, fire, water, rock masks, because they have to hold those masks as their item. Sturdy, you basically get a focus sash. Very, very cool. So you're better able to run this max 252 Jolly. So it's fastest Ogerpon money can buy. So this is like really good, especially in like mirrors against other Ogerpons, and it's good to like have it in the back. When you're picking your team to bring, you get Ivy Cudgel and Power Whip, just insanely high power moves. Then you get the coverage of Stomping Tantrum that lets you hit steel types. Particularly, you can Oko Heatran with this. Granted, given they don't terrestrialize, but Heatran is a Pokemon that's going to give this team a lot of problems otherwise, because you have Chi-Yu has to hit it with the Dark Pulse. It can go Terra Grass and then not get spored, so it could give you a lot of trouble. But the Stomping Tantrum really helps take care of that. And then although it's super strong, super durable, you do have the spiky shield just to be like, nope, you're not going to fake me out. You know what I'm saying? You're not going to fake me out. So, and what this 252 Jolly does is it really helps you. You're outspeeding Chi-Yu, you're outspeeding Urshifu, and you're outspeeding a lot of other Ogerpon, because not many other Ogerpon are being run this fast. So that's awesome here. That is really awesome here. Now let's go over to Flutter Mane. Flutter Mane, strong against dragon types and against speed controls. You'll see that you have all the firepower, all the speed, all the durability because of your focus sash here. We had Rockerpon over here with the built-in sash. We got Flutter Mane with the item sash right here. Okay, legends. So it's really nice. The Moonblast and Shadow Ball, just high power stabs. You get the Icy Wind for a little bit of that lets you take advantage of your high speed, and also you're able to get that not just Icy Wind, but Trick Room. If you're in against a team that's tailwinding, or you want to undo your opponent's Trick Room, you have this Trick Room. And that's what's so nice about having Focus Sash on this mon, is that rather than just being like the booster speed flutters that want to move faster than something else, and you're taking a gamble if you've invested more than they have, basically you can take one hit, and then you can get your move of choice off, which is really sweet. I really love that. And over here, you'll see again, because of the focus sash, we're going max. Fastest flutter money can buy. You have that high speed. That way you can go toe to toe with Chien-Pao, as well as the mirror. Like we were saying, sometimes they'll go booster speed on flutters. If the flutter switches out or something, you know, you can come back. They come back in and they're lower speed than you, or you know, you can just take a hit with your sash and then give it right back to them. You know what I'm saying? And that is something that is mentioned here. Let's see, sorry, I'm losing my train of thought for 1 second. You have the fake out. There's no protect on this mon, just because you can count on the focus sash to keep you alive, and you're invulnerable to being faked out. So that's really sweet. And just putting it together again with this Terra Grass type. So you're thinking of moves that can break through a sash, like a Surging Strikes. With that Terra Grass, you're going to live that, you know, with that Terra Grass, you're going to live it, especially because once we get to the anti-Urshifu button in the sun, Terra Grass, you're definitely living a Surging Strikes, dude. So that's all we're saying here. In order to get the Trick Room off reliably, you got the focus sash. And then the terrestrialization helps. Let's see. One other tidbit here is that you do have the sun synergy that is going to basically give you a photosynthesis speed boost. Biggest stat over here on the right, 205. You're getting a 1.5 times boost, so you're going to be the fastest flutter money can buy, even if the other flutters are boosted, even if the other flutters are scarfed. You know what I'm saying? So if you get your photosynthesis off in the drought, you're faster than Scarf Urshifu, and you can also like be getting these icy winds off faster than a lot of other stuff, enabling your partners, much like Chi-Yu. You probably need a couple icy winds to get Torkoal up and running, but you know what I'm saying, you could get Ogerpon and Chi-Yu taking care of business real quick. So very, very cool mon there as well. So another mon that you want to sort of bring in the back most of the time, I think, sort of pick your spot where you're going to choose it. We'll get into like what the bread and butter lead of this team is in 1 second, but first off, before we do that, let's go to the next mon, Torkoal. So Torkoal is the anti-water Urshifu button. This Rocky Helmet and Drought combination right here. The sun is cutting all those water moves. Super effective to water. Come on, put it back to normal, man. Get that sun up. Insane. So the Drought is really, really nice because a lot of times you have Brute Bonnet next to Torkoal, and a lot of times you have to terrestrialize Brute Bonnet in the face of a Fluttermane because you don't want to take a Moonblast, or you don't want to take like a close combat or Drain Punch from Iron Hand, stuff like that. So you want to go Terra Fire. And say you go Terra Fire, your opponent's like, oh, meet my Rapid Strike Urshifu. You say, well, meet my Torkoal. How's your Rapid Strike Urshifu like the sun, legend? You know what I'm saying? So this really enables the Terra Fire on Brute Bonnet here. The sun also, like we were saying, can give a boost to Fluttermane. It can boost the fire moves on Chi-Yu. You can get, then say the Urshifu just wants to take care of your Torkoal. I'm sorry, but a lot of the time it's living it, and you're taking the Rocky Helmet chip, dude. Oh, you're totally neutering your Urshifu. Cut it down to size. So it's really, really sick because you get the Rocky Helmet and you can totally put stuff to sleep while things are focused on your Torkoal trying to get rid of it because they don't want it to go eruption mode. You know what I'm saying? This Torkoal going full bulk, 252 health, 252 special attack, and INFP mentions right here that the main reason they picked Torkoal instead of Ninetales was because they want to be able to live that surging strikes. You see 252 on the HP and then 140 base defense. Ridiculous. 140 base defense, for reference, is bigger than special attack, speed def, and speed on Fluttermane. So just keep that in mind, legends. Huge. I think what's a Pokemon with 140 base attack? Is it Baxcalibur? I think you'd have to get Baxcalibur to be hitting that on a base attack. Insane, right, legends? So sick. But they're also then just mentioning, you could get the sun up for Chi-Yu and Fluttermane, and not just that, but Fluttermane has the Trick Room, so that maybe you could do some linking up with Torkoal there. Super, super sick. Terra Fire, just to make sure this stuff is just hitting crazy when given the opportunity. Now, last but not least, we got Chien-Pao. Now, Chien-Pao is on the team to stop Dondozo and Tatsugiri. That's why you have Haze here. Other than that, we got Icicle Crash and Sucker Punch. Now, the reason they pay, there are other options for like fast mons that can haze Dondozo and Tatsugiri, like Murkrow. This is I believe Greninja. Like there are other options, but Chien-Pao hits Grass Terra Dondozo, which Brute Bonnet would be totally defenseless against, and Fluttermane as well when they don't have their booster energy activated, photosynthesis activated. Like Chien-Pao can totally wreck those flutters. And one thing to keep in mind was like, oh man, we already got we don't have a life orb because that's on Chi-Yu. We don't have a focus sash, which is the maybe the stronger Chien-Pao sets in general, but those items were taken by other mons, so instead we're sort of improvising, giving Chien-Pao the Never Melt Ice. So that messes up people a lot because a lot of times people will be like, "Oh, my Flutter can live in Icicle Crash. My Flutter can totally live that." Similar to how we were saying some Chien-Paos go Terra Dark so they can kill Flutters that haven't terrestrialized with their Sucker Punch. You can kill them with Icicle Crash, and they'll be none the wiser, legends, none the wiser. So again, another max. A lot of max mons on this side. I think 4 in all. Actually 5. I think Brute Bonnet is the only one not max. Got a little bit of spreading. But But basically, you're moving fast. Make sure you move as fast as all the flutters out there and as fast as all the mirrors out there. You know, that way you can have your say in the matchup. So really, really cool. And that's it, Legends. That's the team breakdown. But it's not just Jover yet. That's a sort of a little introspective on each individual mon. And before we go, we're going to take a look at the lead recommendations. So you're going to see in the sample battles, bread and butter lead, Chi-Yu Brute Bonnet. Chi-Yu Brute Bonnet feeds families, guys. Chi-Yu Brute Bonnet feeds families. You cannot go wrong with Chi-Yu and Brute Bonnet. Now, the supporting cast, like Rock Ogerpon and Fluttermane, are the big superpower considerations that you want to be looking to, making sure that you can utilize. If you can, bring them, you know. But a little bit of exceptions here, or just things to keep in mind here are specific mashups. Water Urshifu, you have to bring Torkoal to get the sun up, totally wreck it. And then the supporting cast can sort of be like, pick your poison. You get Chi-Yu to deal with like Rillaboom and Amoonguss, Armarouge stuff, like Hisui and Gudra, Golden Joe. And then you got like Rock Ogerpon to deal with Heatran, Chi-Yu, like Hisui and Arcanine, Tyranitar stuff. You know, pick your poison. Fluttermane for Chien-Pao, Regidrago. I could go on and on, Legends, going through every single matchup, but the main thing in here is I want to let you guys know Chi-Yu, Brute Bonnet, feeds families. Torkoal, Rex, Water Urshifu, Chien-Pao, Rex, Sushi, Dondozo, Tatsugiri. Those are the main things. Other than that, trust your gut, Legends. Examine the matchups and pick something that you feel you'll be able to maneuver with. And remember, Brute Bonnet Chi-Yu. That is the biggest thing to remember, Legends. That is the biggest thing to remember. So, that's the breakdown. That is the complete breakdown out of the way. So before we go, let's pull up this page one more time. Salute to the legend INFP. Thank you so much, INFP, not just for putting together this team and sharing it with everybody, but for the report that you took the effort to make, which is super, super helpful. And also for all the feedback, for watching my stream, and for all the feedback you've given me on using the team and just in general with Pokemon training. So thank you so much to INFP. Everyone go follow them on Twitter and check out their stuff, support them. And thank you so much, Legends. Let's hop into some battles right now. I really like bringing Brute Bonnet and Flutter out first. Chi-Yu is nice, but it requires a Torkoal to be brought out with it. Now, it's a little tough. It's a little tough. So let's see. Do we bring Chi-Yu is the question. Or do we bring Ogerpon for a little Ivy Cudgel action? And a Stomping Tantrum is nice. We have everything there. Ogerpon checks a lot of boxes. I think we leave the fish behind, maybe. We maybe leave the fish behind? It's a hard call. It really is a hard call, but I think we leave the fish behind. I love having the sturdy. I love having the sturdy. Hi, dude, the Legends around. Bottle, you'll be so proud of me. I've been working on my team you recommended. Nice. Hell yes, Ash. How's it coming together? It's going to take time, Ash. It's going to take time. You're talking about Pokemon team or Genshin team? I mentioned the Genshin team. Good luck. Have fun to the Legend I'm about to be up against with that cool Frostmoth. When does Beto get shield? I think C2 or C1, C2, or C4. I can't remember. It's just read the constellations, Ash. I think it might be earlier than C4. I think I'm thinking of Yanfei at C4. Might be C1. A little Genshin talk in the middle of the Pokemon stream. We love it. We love it. Take a look. Take a look, Ash. I think it's just C1. Okay, the Drizzle comes out. I'll show you what I'm gonna do here. I'm actually. Oh, you know what? Okay, so here's the thing. I can bring out Torkoal. I can bring out Torkoal right now. I can bring out Torkoal right now, get the speed boost, and then just Moonblast Urshifu. Because I'm getting the speed boost from photosynthesis. And these Surging Strikes are not hitting hard. And Torkoal's got the Rocky Helmet, even if it was faster. So, we're getting the speed boost now. We love to see it. This Moonblast, they go for a Detect. All right, kudos on them on the Detect. And I'm sure they went for a Hurricane onto I'm sure they went for a Hurricane onto the Torkoal slot. They just go for a Tailwind. Okay. The Tailwind is pretty spicy. Because basically what I do here is I go for... I think I just go for a Protect. And I try to set the, I think I try to set the Trick Room. We set the Trick Room. See how we did. Let's see how we did. You have no artifacts on Beto or Official. I got you. That's pretty funny. The Grassy Surge comes out. They're going Terra Water. Oh boy. I wonder if I should have just went for a Heat Wave on Torkoal. I wonder if they're targeting Torkoal or if they're targeting Flutter. Protect. Okay, in the sun, please save me. Please save me in the sun. Please save me in the sun. Oh, they went Torkoal. They're getting Super Chip. They're getting Super Chip here. Oh, boy. Here comes the Trick Room, legends. So I imagine that Urshifu is fast as heck now. So now I go for a Heat Wave, and I just I don't have Protect on Flutter. So I think I go Terra Grass now, and I think that Terra Grass is a move. I'm thinking about going thinking about just Moonblasting here. Oh, there comes Pelipper. There comes Pelipper. The Drizzle is too annoying. My Photosynthesis went away. I am going Terra Grass here to basically make sure I don't die to a Wood Hammer that might come out. And hitting this Pelipper pretty hard is nice as well. They go for the Fake Out onto Torkoal. Okay, that's fine. Rocky Helmet Chip. They get a flinch. Moonblast comes out. Big damage. Now, I basically, what I do is I pivot into Amoonguss now, or Brute Bonnet. They got one turn of Tailwind left. I have 3 more turns of Trick Room. Basically, their Tailwind messes it up, so Pelipper is dying this turn if they don't protect it. If they don't protect it, I'm confident that Rillaboom cannot pick up Flutter, considering it's Terra Grass. And if we can pick up Pelipper, then we get more Sun, and then we're in just great shape. Among Us? Yes, Among Us. There we go. There it is. There it is. The Hurricane comes out. I'm very surprised that Pelipper is still faster. I'm very surprised that Pelipper is or underspeeds Flutter in the Trick Room. And the Confusion, please. Thank goodness we didn't hit ourselves in the Confusion there, legends. Oh my gosh. That would have been so harsh. That would have been so harsh. Knock off. Not very effective, and no booster to be seen. No booster to be seen. So we have 3 turns of Trick Room. We are free to bring in Torkoal now. The Tailwind peters out. Although, we can just get some hits off with Flutter. We can get some hits off with Flutter. Because we have 2 turns of Trick Room, right? We could basically go for a Rage Powder, or we go for a Spore. Is that safety goggles, Urshifu? I don't think so. Oh, I have to switch. I absolutely have to switch. I think I go for the Rage Powder, and then I bring in Torkoal. We absolutely have to switch. No reason to leave Flutter in here. Because they can just detect with Urshifu. And then, or do an Aqua Jet in the rain, and I don't wanna smell that. Let's just get the sun up right now. Let's just get the sun up right now. Because now Brute Bonnet is super bulked as well. Yeah, there's the detect. I do not want to take anything from this this Rillaboom. Knock off. Ouch, that hurt. Hurt by the Rocky Helmet, but knocks it off. Now, this should be the last turn of Trick Room right now. The turn coming up. The turn coming up. So I could see an Aqua Jet coming out from Urshifu. But that's another reason why. I wonder if even a Grassy Glide would do it. I could Bullet Seed Urshifu. Basically, I go for a Rage Powder, I think. I go for the Rage Powder and Heat Wave. Let's see, is this Goggles Urshifu? No, and no priority comes out at all. They knock off a Brute Bonnet again. Close combat. Whoa, very powerful. Okay. Okay. And we're out of the room. Okay. So here's what we could do now is basically I can go for a Rage Powder again. I want to see, what if I did this Sucker Punch here and a Heat Wave? What if I did that? I want to know. I really want to know if Sucker Punch with the defense drop on Urshifu. Picks up, baby. Let's go. Picks up, baby. Hell yeah. Here we go. Brute Bonnet cooking tonight. Brute Bonnet, I think you dropped your little chef hat. Knockoff comes out. Can't KO. Cannot KO. No item. Does not do enough. We were mentioning that base 140 beefy turtle. Beefy Torkoal. Oh my goodness. Here we go, legends. Here we go. Who is their last mon? Golden Joe. And a Sucker Punch is really nice here. As well as a Heat Wave. Sucker Punch, how much do we do? Big damage. Make It Rain comes out, and that should be the end of our legends here. But the Sucker Punch did the job there, and I have to think that we've won this. We've won this. In a world where this is a choice scarf, Gholdengo, we still win because we have the sturdy here on. We have the sturdy there on Ogerpon, Rockerpon with the sturdy. So. Here we go. Rockerpon comes out, and then we have Urshifu. Flutterbait. Sorry. Grass Flutter. And the Photosynthesis. Oh! Even if it was Scarf, we have the booster from the sun. Okay. It is, it's really Jover. It's like even more Jover than it was Jover before. Alright, GG and super well played to our opponent. That was a really good battle. That was a really good battle. And we got to we played the sun around really well. I loved doing all of that. Torkoal, Brute Bonnet, Flutter, and the legend Rockerpon. Stood tall. This is for sure Tornadus Tailwind coming out. I don't think they have any reason to stop our Trick Room, but if they did, they do. So I'm gonna go like this. I'm bringing Flutter in the back. I'm debating bringing Torkoal because I think that maybe they'll go for it. But I think that we're okay bringing Rockerpon I think we're okay bringing Ogerpon. Oh, the Torkoal is really nice. Torkoal is pretty nice. Torkoal is pretty freaking nice. Torkoal is pretty nice. Ogerpon's nice. Torkoal's nice. I almost want to go Ogerpon. But Torkoal, we saw how much work Torkoal put in against Urshifu. I'm bringing the Torque. I'm bringing the Torque. I decided. I'm bringing the Torque. I'm bringing the Torque. Ash, that's the rental code. Moobot is programmed to just throw in the rental code here and there automatically, Ash. I have Chicken Express where I live. Good luck. Have fun to my opponent with the shiny Fluttermane looking back. Sun, the legend Sun. I don't know. I've never seen a Chicken Express. Is that like that's like a chain you guys have? That's like a chain? That's awesome. Heck yeah. Heck yeah. I don't know if I have that. Okay. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go for turn one. I'm going to go for a turn one protect, and then do I go Terrafire here? I think so. I don't want to take an Icicle Crash. And then I Spore. Who do I Spore? And I Spore D-Knight. The code, Ash, is for using this team that I'm using. You can use it in your game if you put in the code. You can. It's like it's a rental code. Hell yes. Maybe I shouldn't have it automatically just pop up if it's going to confuse people, or maybe I should add to the command. I'll put a little blurb with it next time. Sorry. But let's see. Where's the Terra normal D-Knight? I bet Terra normal D-Knight comes out, and where did they go for the E-Speed? I'm bringing a Terra. I'm bringing a Terra here. Let's see if we pulled it off. Let's see if we pulled one off. My plan is to put the D-Knight to sleep. Live whatever this Chien-Pao has coming out. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Ash, don't say that. You're a smart cookie. Ice Spinner, we eat. Beautiful. That's why we go Terrafire, baby. Beautiful. They're locked into Tantrum. They are locked into Tantrum. So we are in great shape now, legends. We are in great shape now. The Spore. And now we are free to Heat Wave ad nauseum. The Terra Normal on Dragonite is also so welcome because it makes it neutral. It loses the Dragon type resistance to our fire moves from Chi-Yu. So now we just go for a Rage Powder here. Now we just go for the Rage Powder. Get some Heat Waves off. Whatever Chien-Pao does is not breaking Brute Bonnet like that. And the Chi-Yu is gonna cook. Okay, withdraw. We're cool with this. We're cool with this. Urshifu comes out. They go for a Protecto. Okay. Heat Wave. Do we at least hit? Do we at least hit the Urshifu? Big damage still. Now, do we think that's a Scarshifu? Is what I want to know. We could bring in Torkoal. I think I bring in Torkoal here. And I think we go for the, I think we either go for the Sucker Punch. I think I go for the Spore on Chien-Pao. Oh, wise. Very wise. Okay, what's coming out? Tornadus. It's going to bed. I'm sorry. It's going to bed. And if Urshifu went to hit Torkoal, then that's tough. That is really tough. I'm praying that's what happened. I'm really praying that's what happened, folks. Surging comes out. Torkoal lives that Surging and the Rocky Helmet chip. Does the Rocky Helmet chip kill? It looked like Urshifu had a little bit of life left. from when I looked at it before. I think they have a little bit of life left. They have a sliver left. They have a sliver left, right? Yep, there it is. There it is. There it is. Okay. So, Spore comes out. Basically, what I do now is I go for the Heat Wave. Anything that's coming in, I like hitting with that. I'm not gonna Rage Powder, but I will just do a Bullet Seed over here. They go for the Detect. That's fine with me. That is so fine with me. Bullet Seed comes out. You are a smart cookie, yeah. You are a smart cookie. Never doubt it. Let's see some Heat Waves getting off, baby. Big Heat Wave onto Tornadus. Okay. So here's what we do now. We go for another Heat Wave, and we go for the Sucker Punch here. Get some good chip. Because why would they go for a Tailwind? You know? Why would they go for a Tailwind? I think that they go for an attacking move, even staying asleep. Urshifu is kind of pinned here, which is really cool, because if it kills Torkoal, then... If it kills Torkoal, then it dies. Oh, it went for Tailwind. Damn, my Sucker Punch failed. And Heat Wave hopefully picks... Oh, nada, dude. Nada. This beefy dude. This beefy dude. Heat Wave comes out. Who avoided that? Who avoided that? Urshifu, you bastard. You avoided that. I don't like that at all. I do not like that at all, Legends. Alright, alright. D-Knight comes out. Okay. So we know that D-Knight... here's what I'm going to do. We go for a Heat Wave here, and we go for a... I think I go for a... Do we just go for the Sucker Punch onto D-Knight? I think we go for the Bullet Seed because they think we're going to Sucker Punch. They're fast asleep. Okay. It's okay. Torkoal, get this Heat Wave off. Ah, that sucks. But Urshifu dies. Okay. The Rocky Helmet. The trade here. And I wonder what... I really wonder what Dragonite is locked into. Bullet Seed. Just get some chip here. Just get some good chip. Just get some good chip. Maybe great chip. We have the potential for great chip. Brute Bonnet has been such a legend. Hitting 4. Is this going to be 5? Okay, 4. 4. Whoops. I'm spam clicking. Okay. So now we go, we bring Chi-Yu back out here. We bring Chi-Yu back out here. And we are still free. We are still free to just Rage Powder it. We're just Rage Powder moment. Or that's definitely what we do. Harsh Sun. I don't know how many turns it's been asleep. Let's see. We just go for the Heat Wave and the Rage Powder here. Fast asleep. It's going for an E-Speed, perhaps? Or is... I wonder. And I wonder... I think Chi-Yu will pick up D-Knight here anyway. Sacred Sword comes out onto Brute Bonnet. Yummy. And that Chien-Pao is definitely sashed. And we win. We win the game, Legends. We win the game because we have our Sucker Punch. Well, unless the Chien-Pao wanted to Sucker Punch us. But if the Chien-Pao wants to Sucker Punch Brute Bonnet, then we hit it with Chi-Yu, you know? So we win. We did it, Legends. We won the game. Let's go. Let's close this out. Let's close this out. We just go for the Dark Pulse, always hit. And we go for the Sucker Punch, always hit, baby. Torkoal. What a beast, Torkoal. What a beast. Battle was canceled. GG in respect to my opponent. Super well played, Legend. Super well played. See some Rapid Strike Urshifu. I want to say that's Rapid Strike Urshifu. Excuse me. We do see some Rapid Strike Urshifu here. Flutterfish, Golden Joe, Tornadus. I like that core. I love that. I love those two cores sort of melded. With the Urshifu is really nice. And then we have Lando to worry about. I'm going bread and butter, baby. Bread and butter. I don't think Chien-Pao. I think Chien-Pao doesn't. Let's see. I want to check Chien-Pao's summary one more time. We have the Sucker Punch. I don't think Chien-Pao or Ogerpon are really moving the needle too much here. But I think Torkoal really could shine again, especially when that Urshifu comes in, tries to do some striking. So let's go with Torque. Let's go. You said you can only do it with one, right? Yes, Tori. Yeah, each trainer, Terrestrialization Legends, you can do it. Each trainer can do it once per battle. Yep. Good luck, have fun to my opponent. The legend with Grasserpon right there. I think that was just Grasserpon, or maybe it was Rockerpon with the mask off. I didn't see the coloring on the outside. Oh my gosh. Demon of Song says, I needs me a Togekiss. Hours. You're on demon time. Those are the hours right now. It's really funny. All right. So I want to protect Chi-Yu. And just put Tornadus to sleep. I don't care if they get a Tailwind off. We'll just waste a turn of it. Wait, how do they have a shiny Gholdengo? Was that the shiny Gholdengo? I missed it. Was it shiny Gholdengo? It's funny because shiny Gholdengo doesn't really look that different from regular Gholdengo. There was an event demon where you could get shiny Gimmighoul in Terra raids. It wasn't guaranteed. It was still like, I'm pretty sure it was like raw shiny odds. It wasn't like super much better than shiny regular shiny odds, but you could get it in a Terra raid. That's dumb. Yeah, Legends were grinding out here. Legends were grinding and spoofing, I think, to get that. Oh my gosh. They go for the power gem. Okay, I was nervous about the power gem, so that's why I did not want the smoke on that. But Gholdengo is immune to Spore, but not Rage Powder, right? Oh my god. Let's look this up. Can Gholdengo be Rage Powdered? I'm really curious. Does Rage Powder work? I don't really know, Legends. I don't really know. But we have to make a call here. So we go for the Heat Wave and we go for the Rage Powder. Let's see how we did. Does Rage Powder work on Gholdengo? This is going to be a knowledge check here. I don't know. Good as gold. Does it work? It works! It works! Okay! Rage Powder works, baby! Heck yeah! Let's go! Let's go, Legends! There we go! Okay, good as gold is not stopping you. You cannot target Gholdengo with status moves, but you can use them on field. That's a really cool interaction I never thunk up before, because usually you're not even worried about the redirection against Gholdengo because you are you're expecting to make it rain. Okay, so here's what I'm thinking. We bring in the old tortoise. And then I want to spore. Do I want to spore Lando? Or do I want to bullet seed Urshifu? I think I spore Lando. Let's spore Lando. See how we did. I wonder if we're going to be able to make any Ursaluna into Bloodmoon, because otherwise everyone's going to have the exact same one. No, so Demon, yeah, it's like you can like reset. You can reset to get different stats on it, I'm pretty sure. But there's only one Bloodmoon Ursaluna. It's an event catch-in DLC. Okay, so we are asleep now. Or they're asleep now. We're going to go for the Heat Wave, and I'm just going to go for the Bullet Seed here to finish it off. If it goes for Surging Strikes on Torkoal, I would love to see it. But we're gonna just go for the bullet seed. The battle is canceled. GG. Well played to my opponent. What is this? Water pond balance? Is that what we're gonna call it? The water pond balance squad with Jeremy rocking out. Rocking out with Amoongus. I see your Amoongus, and I want you to see my Brute Bonnet. And I want you to see my Chi-Yu. And do we bring Rockerpon? Rockerpon is okie dokie. You know what? Rockerpon is pretty nice against Golden Joe, too. But I like Flutter in the Sun with Torkoal because then we get the speed boost and then Lando is cooked. With our Icy Wind, Lando is cooked. Torkoal, we bring the tortoise. We bring the tortoise to every matches. Let's see. Ah, Automod has Demon in a bundle. An iron bundle. I'll allow it. I'll allow it. What does it say? Good luck, have fun, my opponent Jeremy. I needed to approve the permitted term in the dick. Okay. You better have kept superpower on Malamar. I'm gonna fly to Japan. Oh my goodness, Steven. I'm sure they kept your favorite moves on. I'm sure. That's Malamar's bread and butter, dude. They can't get rid of it. Okay. The speed is heightened. So. Booster. We have heightened defense. Now. I think I go Terrifier and Spore Flutter. And then I think I go for... I think I just Protect. I think I just Protect here. Oh, they took it off Lurantis. Damn, I didn't know that. Off the top of my head, I did not know that. Ah! Have faith, Demon. Have faith. They will keep Malamar alive with the superpower. They want your contrary attacks. If you can go Terra Fighting, think about that now. I knew the Icy Wind was coming. That's why I was okay going Terra Fire. Here we go. The Icy Wind comes out. The Icy Wind comes out. Ogerpon goes for the Ivy Cudgel. Okay. So now a Spore is going to come out. And I want to think that this Ogerpon is really slow now. I want to think that this Ogerpon is really slow. Bullet Seed here. I'm going for the Overheat onto Ogerpon. I could have Rage Powdered to protect against the I don't think they're going to Rage Powder, yeah. Or I don't think they're going to Terra. So let's see if Chi-Yu moves first. Yes, let's go. Chi-Yu, pick this up, baby. Dunzo, Dunzo, Dunzo. Let's go. Hell yes. Hell yes, legends. We take those. We take those. And now the Bullet Seed. Let's see how skronk it was. Pretty skronk, pretty skronk. Pretty dang skronk. How many do we get? 3 times. That's enough for me. Brute Bonnet, you did it. Brute Bonnet, you did it. Dude, straight from Malamar's Strongest Soldier, Demon of Song. We got the superpower, Topsy-Turvy, Psycho Cut, and either Night Slash or Knockoff. Which one, Demon? Pick one, pick one, pick one. Okay, so we have a choice here. I think we go for... We can't Spore. But we can Rage Powder. I'm gonna Rage Powder. I'm gonna Rage Powder in case that Golden Joe has a Power Gem. And I'm gonna Overheat Flutter, thinking that we pick up Flutter. Let's Rage Powder the Power Gem. Let's Rage Powder the Power Gem. Terra Dragon, I saw it. I saw it, baby. I saw it. I saw that. Let's go for the Rage, baby. Here we go. Flutter's asleep. Flutter going to bed with Overheat. This should be Dunzo for Flutter. Yep, it's Jover for Flutter. Chi-Yu with 2 KOs. Overheat Chi-Yu with 2 KOs. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I get that, Demon. That's why I'm asking you, which one's better, and for which format. I think that you go. I think that because Knockoff not just does more if you have their opponent has the item, it gets rid of their item, right? You know? Crazy stuff, Legends. Crazy stuff. All right, let's see. Basically, I'm going to go for a Spore here and pivot out, get into Torkoal. Oh my goodness. Demon is coming up with all these conditions that are all these domino effects if they get rid of Pokemon Bank. What's going on? What's going on? What I'm doing here is I'm going for the Spore on Lando. Even if Amoonguss gets... Amoonguss. I keep calling it Amoonguss. Past Amoonguss. Brute Bonnet gets picked up. I feel really comfortable bringing Torkoal in. But then we go for the Icy Winds. Then we go for the Icy Winds, dudes. Stomping Tantrum comes out. Bulked out Brute Bonnet eats. Shadow Ball. How did we do? We don't. We don't eat there. We don't eat there. We don't eat there. But we can bring in, so here's what we do now. We bring in Flutter. We bring in Flutter. And we can get Icy Winds off. Because the Sunlight gives us the Photosynthesis now. So we beat Choice Scarf Lando. Because we go for an Icy Wind here. And then I think we almost want to say they're Stomping Tantrumed, right? I think we just go for the Heat Wave. Let's go for the Heat Wave. Golden Joe cannot pick us up. Or, sorry, not Golden Joe. Lando cannot pick us up. We're Focus Sashed. The Icy Wind is going to be really crazy here. Good damage. Speed falls. Stomping Tantrum comes out. Wow. And the Heat Wave comes out, though. Rocky Helmet is busting your chops. Heat Wave, come on, pick up Lando, please. Hit Lando, hit, hit, hit. Oh, thank goodness, we got it. We got it, Legends, we got it. We got it. Here we go. All right, so now it's just, it's Moonblast time, Legends. It's Moonblast and Earth Power. That was a really damning protect there from Golden Joe. Big Moonblast. Earth Power is gonna do well as well. Make It Rain comes out. Oh, that's nasty plotted Make It Rain. But we're sashed. We're sashed. We're sashed. We're sashed. So it picks up Torkoal. It picks up Torkoal, but now Flutterfish here to close it out. Flutterfish here to close it out. Let's bring in the fish. The fish. Is Tuna in chat right now? We need to bring the fish out. Lefty's Golden Joe. Lefty's Golden Joe. That's what it was. Okay. Let's bring in the fish. Let's bring in Big Fish. Beads of Ruin, baby. All right, and the Moonblast will be the last you hear. Battle was canceled. GG in respect to my opponent. GG in respect to my... We are no stranger to this team, huh? The Dusclops and Bloodmoon Ursaluna Trick Room. So, let's see. What we do is we pressure Dusclops with the Spore. We pressure Dusclops with the Spore, and we can let Chi-Yu wreak havoc. It is a little bit hard. No, we let Chi-Yu wreak havoc. Then we bring out... We don't bring Chien-Pao, dude. We bring Torkoal as a Trick Room insurance here. And it's literally it's a call. It's a call between Flutter now and Ogerpon. Let's see. Let's see. Ogerpon, or we should just go Flutter. Now, Flutter would give us the immunity to some E-Speed. Ogerpon could pick up Heatran like that. Bring in some Flutter. Bring in some Flutter. Here we go. Dude, Millipolar Golderoy Moody X. Dude, that's awesome. Hell yes. That's awesome. Yes. I'm stoked to see you see me ranked. Get some ranked. Here we go. And we still got the Demon of Song music on. Demon of Song switched to this track. And that trainer card was awesome. Good luck, have fun to my legend friend right here. Good luck, have fun to my legend friend right here. So, what's gonna happen is... Oh, we see the booster energy in the life orb now. So, let's see. What this Ursaluna, it may have a protect. It may have a protect, but we are sporing Dusclops anyway, and I'm going for overheat on Ursaluna. Make sure that we pick this sucker up. They go for the protect. Had to respect it. Had to respect it. Had to respect it. Polyfan is in the house too. Welcome in, Polyfan. Thank you for coming through. And David and Sock says it's kind of funny. Before Gen 6, I was obsessed with ghost types. After Gen 7, it's all about the dark types. Okay, okay. Look at that. The glow up, you transformed. You were all about the ghost types and dark types, all still maintaining the demon motif. I see that. Okay, now an overheat definitely picks up that Ursaluna. I know that. What else do they have on the squad? They have a Heatran. Basically, I'm gonna spore here and overheat again. You know what? No, we are faster. I'm gonna spore here and dark pulse here. We're totally faster than that Ursaluna. Hell yes. Didn't blow the overheat. So freaking good. So freaking good. Polyfan, what are you up to tonight? Love that, dude. Love that. We get the dark pulse off here, and we got a super, super awesome spore onto Heatran. Beautiful, beautiful read. Beautiful read if I don't say so myself. Oh my goodness. Okay, here we go. So let's see. We're gonna need to go for a... Let's see. We could just go for a sucker punch here. Just get some chip. Basically, we need to pick up Dusclops now, because otherwise it gets Trick Room up. Not taking that shot. Sucker punch. Sucker punch and the dark pulse, baby. There we go. No trick room for you. No trick room for you. No trick room for you. Okay. Now we just got to take care of this Heatran before it wakes up. Oh, you were watching Spy Family, just came to drop in. Oh, nice, dude. I haven't watched this week's episode. I gotta check that out. I'll check those out tomorrow. I'm behind. I'm behind. I'm behind. I love, dude. Spy Family just nailed, dude. They nail the spice, the spice. They nail the slice of life. They nail the slice of life, and they nail. Okay, I'm going fake out here. You know what? I'm doing this. I'm going spore here, and I'm going Terra Ghost, dude. I'm going Terra Ghost. Dark Pulse here. I'm not getting faked out with Geo. I'm putting my foot on the gas right now, dude. I'm putting my foot on the gas. It's so good. I laughed a bunch today. That was a nice. Hell yeah, dude. Nice. Spy Family just nailed Slice of Life, and when they do the extended arcs, it's just so beautiful too. It's like, it rocks. It's so good. They fake out Brute Bonnet. Respect. I figured that's where it was going, but just to be sure. Just to be sure. And Heatran, do you wake up? Still asleep, still asleep. Shame on you, Heatran, for staying asleep. And we flinch, but that's okay, because now we get the spore here, and we get a dark pulse. You know what I'm gonna do, actually? I'm gonna go for a sucker punch here. No, I think the safe thing is to spore. Safe thing is spore and dark pulse, dude. That's just safe. That is just so safe. Oh, they had protect on Heatran. Wow. I mean, good on them not to reveal it until now. That was really cool. Lois and Yor have made such a chokehold. It's not funny. Lois, what, they do a crossover with Family Guy? That's so funny. All right, dudes. I think that we are in a really winning position here. Brute Bonnet being such a fast sporer, faster than Amoonguss, really just like totally like wreaks havoc on the team that our opponent is running, because we're just faster than it all. We're just faster than it all, sadly. Not sadly for us. Not sadly for us, but I am gonna go for a heat wave here. Battle was canceled. GG in respect to my opponent. GG in respect to my opponent with the shiny Umbreon. A legend after my own heart with the shiny Umbreon. It's like that Shakespearean play. It's like I sold all my Yu-Gi-Oh cards to get you a comb, and then the guy you bought the comb for is like, well, I sold my hair to buy you a duelist.